I found myself at the ocean, watching the waves roll gently onto the shore. The sun was setting majestically on the horizon, filling the sky with deep oranges, golds, and crimson light. And as I watched the sun slowly descend toward the edge of the world, I began thinking about how moments disappear in life much as the sunsets do, quietly, softly, almost without us even realizing it. But somehow the memories remain. And in that moment, I was brought back to the time when I composed the song called Orchestra Memories with Dad. It's a song about memory, about longing, about the beautiful moments in life that slowly become a part of who we are. Visualization behind the song is a woman in her late 30s, sitting quietly in the morning with a cup of coffee, a beautiful time, a time that you can just cherish life with yourself. The sunlight pours through the window beside her, and as she sits there thinking, memories begin to return to her, flowing into her mind. She remembers going to the orchestra concerts with her father when she was a child. Her father loved classical music, and it made her smile when she thought about it. And while they sat together in the memory, she was remembering listening to the orchestra. He would explain things to her about the composers and the emotions behind the music. He might quietly lean over during the performance and whisper, "Did you know Beethoven was completely deaf when he wrote Moonlight Sonata? And that is one of his most beautiful songs." And suddenly the music became something more than the notes. It became human to her. It became emotional. It became a part of her life story. And years later, those moments still live inside of her. But in my visualization, at the time she remembers, her father is no longer with her. He has passed away now. All she has left are those memories. But what a beautiful gift he left her, because sometimes the most important things we leave behind are not possessions, not money, not achievements, but moments, experiences, love, understanding, and memories shared together. In many ways, this song also reflects my own life. At the time I created it, I was going through a very difficult period after my divorce. I'd lost much of the everyday time I used to spend with my children. I still saw them on weekends, but many of those small daily moments that you get, talking around the breakfast table or experiencing life together, were gone. And when life suddenly changes like that, memories become incredibly important. You begin replaying them in your mind, holding on to them, cherishing them. The woman in this song remembers her father, and I remember the moments of my children and my moments with them in my composition of the song. So emotionally, those two stories become connected inside of the music. One note after another create longing, create reflection, create love, create the composition itself, because every note after the other begins to perform a pattern or create a pattern, and that pattern becomes the music, and that whole composition together becomes a feeling. It becomes something that is expressed. There's another important lesson hidden inside all of this too. When you're in a friendship, you should never completely lose yourself. And that is also true of a relationship with someone, whether you be in a marriage or whatever it may be, you should never completely lose yourself. If someone truly loves you, they should allow you to still be yourself while sharing life with them, together. For many years, I wasn't really encouraged to explore music or these deeper creative parts of myself because she didn't want me to. She didn't want me to take that time away from her. And after everything changed in my life, music became a way for me to reconnect with who I really am inside. Through my music, I was able to regain a part of myself that I had lost. That's why these compositions, including this one, are so personal to me. And that's why I feel like it should share, because I know that there are many of you out there that have gone through the same thing. Because they aren't manufactured, they are emotional snapshots of life experiences. You never realize, really, when you hear the song, that there may be an entire human story hidden underneath it. Even famous songs probably came from moments like this. Take the Beatles song Yesterday. Maybe Paul McCartney was remembering a moment with his mother. Maybe he was longing for a time that had disappeared forever. That's what music can do. It preserves emotion. You can never recreate yesterday, but you can remember it. And remembering is part of life's journey. So as you listen to Orchestra Memories with Dad, which I will be playing for you in a minute here, maybe you can hear some of those emotions inside the music. Maybe you can hear the longing that I felt when I composed that. Maybe you'll hear remembrance. Maybe you'll think about someone you loved and the memories they left behind for you. Because life is not really about one moment, it's about the journey. And as my friend Najia would say, it's about the flow.